How far have you driven in a road trip? 100 miles, 500 miles? That's nothing, right? So imagine doing that drive in a teeny tiny, maybe a little bigger toy car. Two women are attempting a 500-mile drive down the coast of Florida to get the Guinness World Record for longest distance in a toy car. And their journey began right here in Duval County.
Starting line for a Guinness World Record to take these toy cars over 500 miles. This is our setup, baby!
And they're off. To a very slow start. A New Jersey woman alongside her best friend and boyfriend are attempting to travel the longest distance by toy cars to receive a Guinness World Record. How far, you ask? Oh, just 500 miles.
An actual journey.
Now, nobody has attempted this record, which may be why the idea has struck the interest of millions online.
We had these cars as kids.
Cassie, Iran, and Lauren have been best friends since kindergarten, and they say the toy cars evoke a sense of nostalgia for them.
We used to ride around with toy cars as kids, and we've always wanted a Guinness World Record attempt, so we're like, this would be a fun way to kind of honor our childhood. It originally came as kind of a laughable idea, and then it kind of turned into this actual thing that we decided to do.
And they have already overcome trials and tribulations. The two were mere miles into their first attempt before everything went wrong.
We had tried this once before, and we got a total of 6 miles with the other cars. Pedals stopped working, batteries not going as far as we planned.
It's really hard to find a toy car that even goes faster than 2 or 3 miles an hour. So our options were very limited because we didn't want to be going 2 miles an hour down the entire coast of Florida.
So after buying a new toy car for this record attempt, they hit the road again. And it's gonna be a wild ride. A 2-month wild ride.
We're starting at the top of Florida.
Cassie and Lauren are driving from Jacksonville to Key West, 500 miles down the entire coast of Florida on 2 battery-powered vehicles.
From Jacksonville to Key West, it's about 2 months. That being said, that is with no hiccups. These are toys, so it's very likely we will have hiccups. Then it will take a little bit longer.
Now, these toy cars are top of the line. 2-seaters, easily handle rough terrain, and they top out about 11 miles per hour. When the battery life was tested, they lasted around 11 miles. So after going back and forth with Guinness World Records for nearly a year to get this attempt approved, the two have a laundry list of rules that they must follow to successfully track and receive the record.
Because they had to be 100% positive that they could come up with a rule book that would make it absolutely impossible to cheat.
So we have a daily checklist of everything that we have to do. We have to record and, why we're stopping. We have to get receipts, take photos, everything.
The daily checklist is like our Bible. If we miss one little thing in it, we're over.
Okay, so this is the witness book. We get people's name, where we were, the date, the time, their contact info, and their signature. And then this gets submitted to Guinness along with, everything else.
Now, many viewers online asked why they didn't just simply swap out the batteries so that they could go much faster. Well, that would be against the rules. The batteries can be swapped out, but they must remain the same brand that was in the original cars when they bought it.
Anything that's red, basically, has to remain the same to the finish line from the starting line. Anything else, like the electronic components under the hood, all of that,
Tires,
we can swap it out.
Yeah,
Tires.
Everything. Batteries, even. Everything interchangeable can be changed, but the frame themselves is what has to make it to the end.
And that's not all. There are outside factors that come into play, such as
weather. We've only had 1 day and it was great. It won't be like that for 2 months. When it does rain, our plan is to hold an umbrella over us on the side of the road and then cover the car with a car cover. So if the rain's 3 hours, we're just gonna be sitting on the side of the road with an umbrella for 3 hours, waiting it out.
And they're not just aiming for a world record here. They're hoping to inspire others and raise money to save animals along the way. And in the end, we had to let them hit the road. Well, sidewalk. And go our separate ways.
These ladies got to get back to it, and I'm going to let you go while I head back to my car with a full tank of gas and AC. Have fun, ladies!
To follow Cassie and Lauren's Guinness World Record attempt or learn more about their mission to save animals, head to newsforjax.com.
Really, Carrie Ann, you just want to rub it in there, your air conditioned with your gas.
I had to go. I had to go quick.
Oh my gosh, how great. Sierra, thank you guys both for coming in to talk more about this. So I gotta know, how did you stumble on this story?
So I was in this video multiple times by multiple people. I mean, Cassie has social media accounts over multiple platforms.
Right.
And people keep stumbling upon this and it's going viral. And she's kind of the female Mr. Beast, just doing crazy challenges. And this one happened to fall in our area. She's trying to beat this Guinness World Record.
Now, Sierra, so you are our photographer,
Yes.
our editor extraordinaire as well. What was it like meeting them and shooting them? They're kind of all over the place.
I didn't really know what to expect. When they told me that we were meeting at a hotel off Beach Boulevard, my first thought was, do they plan to drive the toy cars down Beach Boulevard?
Right,
Because
like, beware.
I don't even like driving my car down Beach Boulevard. So that was interesting. And the first thing I thought was, let me put the drone up and just get this shot of them little tiny cars. It's hard to see in the video too, but her boyfriend is wearing a backpack with their little dog in it.
Oh my
too.
gosh,
And so it's
yeah.
just these two toy cars, a guy on a skateboard with a backpack and a toy dog just driving down Beach Boulevard.
Let's kind of bring in the animal because they're animal lovers. So they're doing this for the record. They're also doing this to raise awareness and money as well. Is that the goal?
Absolutely. So Cassie's kind of like a full-time vlogger, right? But she also has in the past opened her own cookie shop. And right now she has a sock business, like an apparel business where like 10% of each sales go to saving animals, like different rescues across the world, like, different animals in Kenya and, animals in Kentucky, or just whatever animal is on the sock goes to that specific charity. So it's bringing awareness to saving animals, which is something she's very passionate about.
Yeah. So we've been following them on Instagram and all their different platforms. What's interesting is they really have to take some precaution to be safe as well. So right now, while it says they're in St. Augustine area or a little bit further south, they probably are further along on their trip.
Yeah, exactly. They wanted to make sure that if they posted the same day as where they were, they run the risk of someone seeing it and being like, I'm having a bad day. Let me go break their world record attempt.
There are mean
Right.
people out there.
Right,
Not in
so-
our area, though.
Yeah,
Everyone
so
here
this
would
is-
have been like,
Yeah, this is just kind of a way for them to protect the record, and because if you guys saw the rules they had, you saw a glimpse of it in the story, but it's insane. We didn't even touch like half of the things they have to do
every single day.
Right. So
All right,
to lose
so
all that would be rough.
2 times the charm for them. You think they're going to make it? What's your thought?
100%. If
100%?
anybody's going to do it, it will be these two women.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Same.
I'm
boat.
curious how they're going to deal with that bridge in Key West, because
Yeah.
I'm scared of that bridge. But
and the rain. How about that?
right.
In spring.
Yes.
they're covering themselves with umbrellas and trash bags and just keeping it moving.
All right. Well, I love that you found the story. You guys are still kind of keeping us updated. Please do and let us
absolutely.
know. News4Jax.com.
All updates, news4jax.com and our social media accounts and News4Jax insider accounts. We'll keep you all posted.
All right, awesome. And you're in charge of that, Carrie Ann. So it's so fun that you do that. And then Sierra, thank you for your beautiful artistry as well.
Thank
and
you.
we'll be right back after the break.